Hi Libra, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another you versus them. Libra, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Libra, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Libra spirit. Alright, Libra, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Libra, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Six of Pentacles. So somebody here feels I need equal give and take, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Let's first look at the cards here, Libra. I do sense somebody here is very frustrated, very frustrated because they're not getting the communication they want. They're feeling all over the place. They want to have victory and success with the other person. They want to start a brand new chapter. They want to take action. But the other person says, well, what's the point? What's the point? Nothing is ever going to flourish here. I was very disappointed by them. I think I should focus on my own happiness. I need to release this connection. I don't want to make any unwise or foolish choices in my life. That's my first thought, of course, Libra. I'm going to clarify these cards and we'll figure out the rest. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Libra and their person. Why are they both feeling this way currently? Libra and their person. Alright, the first card here, Libra says forgiveness. Somebody either is looking for forgiveness, or maybe this is a message for the other person to avoid holding on to resentment so that then you can move forward. So some level of forgiveness is required. New love, developing new feelings. Maybe somebody is moving on to, somebody new, and that's why there's frustration on the other end because they were hoping that they could get a chance. Third one says regret. Someone feels remorse for how they behaved. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Libra, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on one side, which is person A for me, and then we'll focus on the other side. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender-based. I'm not going to guess which side you're on because I could be dealing with two Libras here. But if this is your reading, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on and who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker maybe. It is a general reading. Please use your own judgment here. Okay, so let me focus on you first, person A. No, before that, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry, I forgot your dialogue message cards. Let's do your dialogue message cards, Libra. And let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll start clarifying. So, Spirit, tell me, Libra and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Libra and their person, Spirit. Libra and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? And I'll take a few more, Libra, from another deck. Libra and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? All right, and a few more from a third deck, and then we'll start the reading. Libra and their person, Spirit. Last one. And here it is. Good to go. Let's start the reading. And Libra, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Libra says, sometimes I leave so you can know that you will be just fine without me. Maybe somebody was sitting in their ego, pride, took the other person's love for granted. You changed up, and that triggers me. I see you in my dreams, wishing it was a reality. I had put you on a pedestal and made myself small. We've both changed a great deal. I fear you've moved on from me. I hope you allow me to step up and turn this around. Life hasn't been too nice to me, and I took that out on you. You deserve to be loved. You are very special. You deserve much more than what I could give you at the time. I fear you've moved on from me. You are my last love, my last everything. I have so much to tell you. I'm in seventh heaven when you are near me. We are made for each other. All right, so these were some of your messages, Libra. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on you, Person A. Once I'm totally done on your side, only later I'll move to the other side so there's no confusion. So tell me, how are you feeling right now? Let's take this deck. Okay, so why the Knight of Swords in reverse and why the Eight of Wands in reverse? Why are you so frustrated? Yeah, they are very frustrated because maybe the other person stopped putting in work or stopped communicating or something. I think this person has been waiting. They have been waiting. They're very angry, frustrated. The other person maybe is not communicating with them the way maybe they thought they would. And this person has been maybe feeling lonely and just waiting. So it's like they are very frustrated. They, I think, do see the other person as a soulmate who they want to return back to. And then, yeah, they're feeling devastated. They're feeling devastated that here I've been waiting and the other person has cut off communication or he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So it seems they're very upset and angry. Why do you feel this way, Person A? Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they're feeling quite scattered, I would say. Yeah, this person is feeling, they are, I think, in their own selfish way, they don't want this connection to end. They don't want this connection to end. They want to get that victory and success feeling, or maybe their pride is taking a hit or something. But right now, they're very discontent that the other person refuses to maybe communicate the way they wanted them to continue, communicate to them. I mean, in fact, they are the ones who are feeling heartbroken because it seems to them that the person who was offering them so much love and affection and being so kind has pulled back their love. Like they feel they've been cut off from the other person. So tell me about the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah, this person is lonely. They're lonely and they don't like the silence. They don't like the silence. I think this person was really feeds off on, I think, their pride, and they were hoping that the other person would keep making them feel like they were important or something. But because there's no communication, I think that's making them very frustrated and angry right now. So tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see Person B? How do you feel about the connection right now, Person A? The World. What's the World card? Yeah, this person was actually hoping that, in the future things would go smoothly. They could, get a second chance, or they could have a brand new chapter, and maybe in time everything would be okay. And the other person would hold space for them to maybe allow them to take action. But right now they're afraid or angry that the other person has kind of given up on them. They are also quite frustrated that if they're not with me and if they're not looking at me, then maybe they've found somebody else. So I think this person was secretly hoping that the other person would not move on from them, but this lack of communication between the two of you is making them feel that the other person has given up on them, is no longer stuck to them, or waiting for them, or like stuck in their loop or anything like that. So they are kind of not liking the fact that they've been maybe blocked, or there's a blockage in communication. So what action Person A will finally take, I will open later. Let's go to the other side. Let's see how Person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So Person B, how are you feeling about this? What's the Five of Cups for you? Yeah, person B says, yeah, I wasted enough time already, right, Omkaratarot? I wasted enough time, all the three cups fallen to the ground, there's nothing left here. I just wasted a lot of time, energy, effort. Yes, I did keep the door open for them for a while, but I finally got tired and I decided, why am I carrying all the burden on my shoulders? I did wait for them, but it's been enough time now. I think I need to now move on, because whenever they do reach out or they communicate, it's very, it's very erratic. It's very, it's not, it's not going anywhere. It's almost like something which is very basic, I would say. It's like immature communication. It's like they say things and then they disappear, or from their side, it's not to the level where it seems they want to commit, kind of a thing. I don't know. So I think person B is tired of keeping themselves on hold and feeling like an option in the other person's life. They may be coming to the conclusion that maybe person A just wants passion and nothing else. They're just a player. I think it's time to take a step back from this connection now already, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to compete for their attention. I think I've had enough of that. So person B is kind of saying, I'm done here with this immature communication or this dynamic between us. So tell me then, person B, why do you feel this way? Person B says, because I'm disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed, because I was putting in a lot of energy, effort, but I was not shown the respect. I was not treated right. I was not shown the respect, and it made me very upset and angry. So I decided, you know what, I have to cut this connection out of my life, because I've lost trust. I've lost trust for this person. They only come back because maybe I give them happiness and for nothing else. The Sun. What's the Sun card? Yeah, there is no commitment. There is no commitment. But I think person B is almost kind of feeling that they're doing themselves an injustice by keeping themselves on hold and keeping their life stagnant and not allowing themselves to move forward and maybe find new love. So person B is coming to the conclusion that, yeah, there is no love here, that because there is no commitment. There is nothing to look forward to. So now I have to do right for myself. I don't want to be, subject to maybe just being a friend or a friends with benefits, or being juggled or be an option in anyone's life. I need to drop this connection once and for all. Okay, so how do you see the connection then currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading, person B? Four of Pentacles in reverse. So they're no longer holding on to any kind of hope, I feel. Yeah, they feel because all this while they were maybe holding on to that hope, all they got was lack. They were always made to feel they were less than, or, like, why am I putting them on a pedestal and making myself small? Like one of the cards said, always feeling that I'm on the outside, I'm not part of their life or something. I think person B got fed up of feeling like this. That's when they realized that I think I have to now step back. I have to step back, and I'm no longer going to keep myself in isolation and keep myself stuck and bound to somebody who doesn't give me complete happiness. This is just maybe somebody who just makes false promises and they continue to break my heart. I think person B is coming to the conclusion that they were dealing with somebody who was false, somebody who was pretending or promising things that they never meant, somebody who had a lot of ego and pride, somebody who, was stubborn in their own way, and it was always the way they wanted things. So person B says, no, I'm not going to keep my life on hold for that. I'm taking my power, I'm taking my energy back, because I'm angry with them because they refuse to work with me. I want somebody who's not going to treat me like an option and choose me. And if they can't do that, then I'm not going to keep fighting for the connection. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I have to drop this. I can't do this anymore. So, okay, let's see what actions you guys will take then, Libra. I'm going to take another deck for this one. And while I shuffle this deck now, my turn to remind you if the storyline has been resonating, to please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. Okay, so person A, I'm back with you now. What's your most likely action going to be towards person B or otherwise in your own life? Five of Swords. Well, they are going to be in a very bad mood, it seems. Tell me about the Five of Swords. It's reminding me of a very grouchy bear. Five of Swords. The Sun. Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands. Two of Cups. King of Pentacles. And the Hanged Man. Okay, so this person is going to be in a very bad mood. I pity the people who are going to be around this person, because, you know, in their mind, they feel they are stuck. They are stuck, and they are irritated because they feel the other person is happy without them. I mean, in their imagination, they feel, oh my God, they're happy without me. I'm sure they are talking to new people. I'm sure they're having a passionate new connection in their life. I'm sure they're going to find somebody better than me who's going to, you know, offer them everything that I didn't or I can't. They'll find another Two of Cups and they'll be hand in hand with somebody else while I'm stuck here. So I have a feeling this person is going to be in a very bad mood in the next 7 days. So, well, only because they're very frustrated, I feel. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days. Are you in this mode? What they are expecting or thinking? The Fool. Yes, yes. Person B says, yep, I'm ready for a brand new beginning. I'm ready for a new start in my life with somebody new. I'm ready to take a leap of faith in a new direction. What's the Fool card for you? What's the Fool card for you? Page of Cups. Judgment and the Ace of Cups. Absolutely. So person B says, yep, I'm ready to meet somebody new, make a new friend, have a brand new life, and yes, I'm sailing off towards you know, somebody who has their whole heart to give me a new love in my life. Person B is now sailing off. I think so. I think they're pretty healed. They waited long enough and they are like, yeah, I'm excited about the brand new journey of my life. I'm focusing on all the new in my life. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool card, Ace of Cups, all these are new beginning cards. So even though they may not have spoken about it openly to person A is feeling the shift. They're feeling the shift. So I think this is person B who says, I only want to deal with people who are going to give me equal back in return. I'm not going to deal with a player who just wants maybe passion and nothing else, because that doesn't make me happy. I'm ready for a new beginning in my life. No wonder the new love card had come here. Here it was, right? New love. So yeah, developing new feelings. So maybe person B is heading off to, you know, there's a new love arriving in their life, and person A is energetically feeling that shift, and it's making them feel very angry and very uncomfortable. So person B, if you are moving on to your new beginning, please remember what Spirit says. Forgiveness is key to have a new beginning. Avoid holding on to resentments in order to move forward. Don't take this pain along with you in your new journey. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then, Libra, love and light. Take care. Namaste.